Hey, hey, family. This is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Boom, boom, boom. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Y'all know I had to throw my boom, boom, boom in. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Now, hey family, I am really tired, OJ. I've been tired. Family, I am leaving Restream. I'm connected now with StreamYard, but I'm still streaming to my regular platforms like YouTube, Facebook. Let me double check now, because they ain't send me no, you're streaming. There we go. There we go. There we go. I see me on, I keep calling X Twitter family, but I see me over there. I love Restream, but I didn't like some of the stuff that was happening. And I figured I'll change up my live stream platform. You know, moving the talk show to that next level. Cool Daddy, moving it to that next level. So I know I'm streaming on X. Let me check because I just want to make sure I'm moving forward, family. Oh my God, I was laying here after I finished eating. I caught myself taking a walk. Right, I went right to sleep. I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden sleep just hit me. I went. I didn't even go for my walk. Hold up, family. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, because I just want to make sure all my streams are up. You better stop playing with me. TikTok, Twitter. You better stop playing and go ahead and log in. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Come on. I'm telling y'all, this stuff, when you're trying to do stuff all by yourself, it can be really draining. Come on. Well, I'm quite sure you probably over there on, but I'm just checking through. Now, today is Men's Mental Health Monday. Today is Men's Mental Health Monday. Now, I gotta watch certain language that I say because I'm on my iPad and I'm streaming live. So actually all together with TikTok on my iPhone, I'm streaming one time to 6 platforms. I tried to embed Instagram in, but that's going to take a little bit because I have to look at the key stream number for that. But that's going to take a little bit. And what I seen over here, when you doing restreams or you doing stream live, We go straight to like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, stuff like that. Your major 5 streaming platforms. We go straight to them anyway, right? But now on Restream, it's a lot of gamers. It's a lot of gamers and, you know, different countries and stuff like that. So they do have 30 other, but I don't have that like the 30 platforms. I'm not there with all that, right? I hope I didn't confuse y'all what I just said. But my package for what I get, I stream to basically 8 platforms. But I noticed they didn't have TikTok over there too, OG. They ain't had TikTok to put in here. I ain't even gonna ask them why. But they had the regular stream channels that you can go to, like you know, Facebook, YouTube. Two of my Facebook pages are on there that I'm streaming to. My main Facebook page, then my other page, Stephen Copeland 59. So I'm streaming to both of them while I'm talking to y'all. I tried to put in my a new Be More City over there as well. But I got to get the stream key for that. And then I'll be streaming live to 3 of my Facebook pages at one time, so the people can see it. And now the whole goal with that too, say like if y'all want to send me a message or talk with me, each stream, if somebody on YouTube and they want to send me a comment, you know, talk with me, they can. If somebody on my Facebook pages and they texting, it'll all come together as one. I can just respond back. That's the good part about it. I don't have to, I'm not missing out now on other people's comments. Or like if they come on my regular Facebook page, I see you. If they come on my any one of those 3, right? I'll be able to see your text all at one time. That's what I wanted with Restream. I wanted to be able to connect it all together, but this is what Stream does. It put everything in one place. So let's get to moving, family. Now, once I get better, like I do on TikTok, I can start bringing people up. I think it's gonna be easier over here, just like it is on TikTok for me. It's just you know, sending people the web page and everything, and then they request up. But anyway, how you doing, OG? OG. Huh?
I can't call it to that, bro. I can't call it to that, brother.
You can't?
No, it's been nothing but pleasant, nice, and God's working in mysterious ways. That's all.
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you that sounds great, cause you know, it's like in a sense, I want to say I was tired. I just said I'm gonna go and relax. I'm a relax.
I think I just landed another huge contract, bro.
Good. Come on.
I got 1, 2, 3. I think there's 6 houses that need to be redone, with roofs and everything. So that's 6 more. That's 6 more remodels we're doing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Shit.
Ooh.
That could keep us going during the winter.
Where are they located at?
Oh, they're up here with me. They're up in like Idlewild, Baldwin area up here in Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a nice area where you're at.
It's quiet.
You're like in the country.
Oh no, I'm in the sticks.
Oh,
You in the
yeah.
woods.
I'm in the sticks.
You ain't gotta
My
try to
front
switch
door-
it. He in the
See,
woods.
that's what my parents want to do. They want to move out in the middle of nowhere. So, and I told them, I said, well, go ahead, I don't care. I have to be near stuff.
This
I
how we
don't know.
talk, Candy. Go ahead, Candy.
The
Keep
only
talking.
other-
This how we talk.
Well, the nearest place really for me would be Reed City and Big Rapids for me up here.
Are you more closer to like the Pennsylvania line or no?
No, I'm in the center of the thumb of Michigan. I'm dead center.
Oh, I thought you were in Maryland. That's what I thought.
No, he's not. He's coming to Maryland, but he's not in Maryland yet. We've been working on it, Candy.
Oh, okay. What state are you in?
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Oh, okay. Oh, that's one of the places I never been to. So.
Now I'm coming that way. Right now I'm trying to get everything situated up here, get a little bit of money saved up, and get some transportation, get my trailer, my tools. All my tools got stolen last year, so I have to start all over on getting
You
tools.
kind of
everything.
remind me of my first husband. That's how he was. Had to have everything. He even went out and had a trailer hooked up to his vehicle and everything. I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm a handyman, and all of my tools was inside my trailer, along with all my equipment, which is about $35,000 worth of equipment plus the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a large hit for me.
Well, that's like he was a how do I say this? He was like a true redneck, basically.
I didn't say it. That was Candy. I didn't say it. That's Candy.
I don't know. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying.
No, I'm telling them that on Facebook and stuff. That's Candy. That's not me.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
I mean, she's on my TikTok. She's one of my special panelists on TikTok. And this is how we talk, y'all.
Yeah, well, she's special,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. But look, because when Candy came up, you better stop, OG. When Candy came up, family, watch this. When Candy came up, the first thing came to mind: Men's Mental Health Monday. Candy, share your experience.
With my Well, let me say this. I'm in a relationship with somebody who is really, really, really special. That's all I can say. He definitely is. But I mean, he tries. He does. And to be honest, I think he's actually bipolar.
But
Yeah,
come on, Candy.
because I think that he is, because one day he can be nice and another day mean as all hell.
And you know what I love the most about Candy? She knows that's a challenge. Let me put it like that. And she's willing to work with that. And I admire her because I know I call Candy my daughter, right? That's my baby. Candy been with me family since Middle River, you know what happened down Middle River, right? But anyway, that's like a daughter to me. But And I'm the daddy. I'm stuttering because the daddy get ready to kick in. I'm trying to back the daddy up, but I love what she said because my thing is get away, and she is willing to hang in there and work, and that's why I wanted Candy to when she popped up. It popped in my head because this is mental health. It's just we talk about some of the struggles and some of the changes that that people go through, period, right? Not just the men.
But it would,
come on.
I mean, but it's nice to have women on the panel anyway because they go on through mental health too.
Well, like,
so it's not, so this isn't just this just isn't a man's, this is a woman's too.
Right.
So I mean, feel free if you're listening in the chat down there, if you got a problem and there's something you just want to talk about, don't matter if you're male or female, just ask to come up.
Right. Thank you, OG, because that's what we're about, y'all. We're about talking about like whatever issues you might be going through and you want to come up and you want to get them out and for us to comfort you. My thing is, if I have experience what you going through, I'm going to share with you what I was able to do to come up out of it and stay up out of it. If I have an experience,
you take out of that story is up to you.
Come on. Yeah. And see, come on, Candy.
That's like I'll say this, with Tom. He was the same way. He was bipolar, but I knew how to be able to deal with him. And like, we would get into arguments and stuff like that, but I learned how to just go and have my space and go walk and then come back and then he would be fine. But the difference between him and the other one is it's kind of hard for me if we get into an argument. It's kind of hard for me to be able to step out and be able to go walk somewhere because they have their house like locked down. Like I'm gonna say it's like designed like Fort Knox or something because it's hard for me to walk out the door, especially having one of them Ring cameras and watching.
Good googa googity. That sound like a
imprisonment.
Yeah, it does, don't it? Don't it sound like imprisonment?
I mean, I understand.
No. There's no understanding about getting locked up in somebody's house and you can't walk out. No, there's a problem with that whole situation that you should not be in at this point in time of your life. You are not ready to play. You are not ready to play big boy yet.
No,
they are out to play. They are out to play big boy games, and no, you're not ready for that. I'm sorry.
When I'm over there though, but I usually I'll go sit out back of their house and stuff. But I mean, I don't mind. The neighborhood is pretty safe, so I mean, I know my way around and everything. But it's I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's because they're paranoid or they're paranoid about with security and stuff like that. But I don't know.
They tell you that area is safe, knowing this dang well somewhere in that same general area you're at, somebody's getting hurt, beat up, something. You don't hear it.
It just
because they keep it quiet.
I, personally, only been. I never really heard anything or anything like that. But I mean, I belong to their neighborhood group that's on Facebook, and rarely you will hear anything or whatever. But I mean, that's every once in a while. But that's when I'm not even there.
Well, then you got lucky. That's all.
But
you got lucky to be in the area that you can be in and be comfortable in. Yeah, no, not me. Not when I'm getting locked up in somebody's house. Hell no. No, I'm sorry.
I mean, I understand you have to have, security cameras and stuff.
Hey, Candy, let me share this with you. Do not pay attention to Uncle OG. Okay? Look,
yeah, really don't.
Uncle OG means very, very well. He like me. That's my twin. He want the best for you, Queen. That sound. Wait a minute. Do I got a horror movie on over there? That's the house on the left or something. That one by itself. What the? But I'm gonna tell you that kind of helps you understand too. And I'm looking at his father and his mother there as well, right? But I'm looking at their mental state and their mental condition. That's for protection for them. Where your house becomes like a Fort Knox. Hurt. I was gonna say hurt people, but I don't mean to say that. But I'm just, like I said, I'm looking at the father because me and you talk a lot. I'm looking at the father, I'm looking at the mother, and I'm looking at the trauma family that we talk about over here that they've been through. You know what I mean?
That trauma.
Yeah. So they had to secure their self and feel safe within their own home. Like she said, they got cameras. Huh?
Yeah. Within their own skin sometimes too.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, a lot of people are like that. But I mean, the paranoid ones are not always bipolar.
Yeah. Well,
maybe there is a reason why he is the way he is.
Well, his mother is paranoid, so I think that's why they bought the cameras too. And I mean, I understand that. I mean, I get it. If you're by yourself or something, I would definitely get cameras.
And the truth to this, she understands this because this is not her first rodeo, you get me, with people with certain issues. So, and that's what we do, family. We work with, like, most of our homeless and less fortunate individuals. They deal with psychological issues. The goal is to help balance.
Anything out of the way. I keep forgetting to put daddy mode away while I'm in here.
I know.
You know what?
I know.
And the weird part about it is, Candy, I'm not even a father.
But see, look, I know OG mindset is like mine, and he's very, very overprotective with people anyway. We share the same love and compassion. That's why I say Candy don't pay no attention to Uncle, right? Because he's like that other voice of me, but he wants the best too. But he'll come a little bit rough on your butt. He don't play.
Excuse me, family. I really do not mean no disrespect.
No, you're fine.
Just the way. It's just the way. I don't lie about anything. I'm an open book. You want to know something about me? Ask me. I'll tell you myself. I'm the one that went through it. I'm the one that experienced it. So what do you want to know? I'm that type of person.
Yep. That's like right now.
And yes, I am bipolar.
Ah!
I'll tell you that I'm bipolar and I'm paranoid schizophrenic.
That's why he live out in the boondocks.
At least I'm telling you.
Well, that's like right now I'm staying with my aunt because she's, how do I say this? She's right now she's by herself, so that's why I stay with her, because I basically am like her caregiver.
Well, that's good.
Yep. And
that's good. I mean, not too many kids. Well, where I'm at, I'm seeing younger adults take care of us seniors lately.
Well,
you know,
yep.
and I just got a young caregiver too. And already she's got my house looking spotless, bro. She ain't even done. She ain't even done cleaning up my. No, because she knows what my house used to look like when my wife was living here. And I let all of that go. And I just kept piling and kept piling and kept piling until I couldn't pile no more. So now it's time for me to let go, let God handle the rest of this pain that I'm holding. And that way I can finish burning through that pit and come out stronger, or the way He wants me to be now. It's time for me to start letting go. So I'm starting to let her go, slowly but surely, but I'm starting to now. And you know what? I'm actually starting to feel good because I'm starting to get rid of some of the sad memories that I've had with her. I've always kept the peaceful ones, but all that negativity towards, I let all of that go. That wasn't, it wasn't her fault that she had what she had, and we had already knew her kids wasn't going to help her anyway. So, and that made it bad because it takes 3 hours and 45 minutes to get to her appointments every 3 weeks. And me being the one that I am, I'm the one that's setting up the motel for that night so we can get there that morning. Then after, I'm trying to get a good night's sleep because I know once we get done with chemo, we're going straight back up north. So I got used to the drive, but it was wearing me out.
Right.
But I couldn't show her that I was getting wore out. I had to keep going. I had to keep showing her it's okay. We're in this together.
How long?
So if you crashing, I'm crashing.
How long were you married for?
12 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we were married 12. Well, we would have been married 12, 13. This year would have made 14 years. We got married April 7th. April 6th. We got married April 6th of 2014 or 15, 2015. So I've had my share.
What makes you want to, move, basically? You were talking about moving.
I'm not going to move. I'm just finally getting ready to let go of the past.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't move towards the future if I'm still holding things in the past.
True. That's true.
So God is telling me, my son, it is time for you to get rid of your bad luggage now and come enjoy the blessings that I have for you. So I'm doing exactly what He's telling me to do. Clean out the memories. It's time to let her go. So that's what I'm doing.
That's like my aunt wants to do the same thing. She wants to sell her house and wants to move to the beach. Cause it's
I'm in subsidized housing. So it's hard for me to get a house or a home when I'm already safe in one.
Yeah.
Even though we moved in together in this place, she passed away in this place. So this is still home for me. I'm not moving just because my wife passed away. No, I'm got to keep her dream alive. This handyman business was her idea.
Well, it's the reason why she wants to move is it's not because she wants to start over. It's just because she wants to be able to go on and just be able to retire, to be able to relax and not have to have any worries or anything like that. But I was telling her the other day, I said, I'm not going to let you go by yourself. I said, I'm going with you. And I said, if my significant other, he can come and visit me for a change.
Right. You know what? Out of these 2 years, I still haven't heard anything from their kids. Their whole family wiped me out like I don't even exist.
It's like with my both of them since they've been gone. I really didn't have like any issues with the first one with the family or anything. It was just basically dealing with his brother, and we just did what we did, and then he went his way and I went mine. Now the second one, they don't know how to let go because they're still on my Facebook. They still look and stuff, and not just like I don't care. But
yeah, well, that was my second wife. My first wife, she also passed away from cancer.
Wow.
But she was real mean. I mean, like real mean. She was mentally, physically, and emotionally abusing the hell out of me. So Mom took sick, and that's when I left. She kept calling me, well, you know, in God's eyes, you're supposed to be with your wife. No, in God's eyes, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and you can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
Oop.
I ain't coming home. I'm sorry, but God's got me where I need to be.
Yep.
I need to be here taking care of my mother, not you. You're a grown-ass woman. You got your son there. You two will be fine without me. Trust me.
Well, that's like with my parents. My mom just retired. The reason why she had to retire is because she's got dementia.
Okay.
So basically, my dad, he's taking care of her. He's actually going to be retiring. I don't know if it's I think it's June or October. I'm not too sure. He's retiring from the Port of Baltimore.
Okay.
Yep. So he's taking care of her and stuff. I mean, it's day by day with her. She forgets things and stuff, and she repeats. And I feel bad for her because I know later on she's not gonna probably not remember my name or remember me or anything later on. So, and I'm like, my dad was telling me that, and I said, well, I guess I gotta just prepare myself.
I finally was able to retire myself at the age of 42. When I found out that I can't really do too much anymore. I have real bad neuropathy in my shoulder, and it's really painful. So,
well, that's
I can't do anything.
No, I completely understand. My aunt is dealing with that right now, with her dealing with the same thing in her, like with her hands and stuff, and
I have it in both of my hands.
It's starting to get hard on her and stuff with trying to keep up with the house and stuff like that. And now I told her, I said, well, we're going to have to hire a person who can do the lawn and stuff, because it gets overwhelming with her.
Right.
Because I would do it, but I'm afraid of cutting my toes off. That's what I'm afraid of.
You're gonna use a lawnmower, right?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it. Nope. I said I am not. Nope.
And you know what? That's the type of service that I'm gonna actually be down there trying to provide free lawn service for elderly, like the 70s and up. You know, them type of seniors, the ones that really can't get out.
Yeah.
You know, even some of the 50s and 60s seniors, you know, we still will go and give them a try without no charge. You know, and
let me know when you do come down. Definitely let me know.
That's your phone went off, Candy.
No, that ain't me.
no, that was mine.
That's OG.
Yeah, that was my fault. No, when I come down, I'm planning to have a hopefully starting to put together an old school for a trade center down there and put it under my company name and LLC down there, and then take the same ideal, run it to another state that I've been invited to, and go run the same program with them. So, I mean, my wife's dream was to be in all 50 states. So I'm going to try to make sure that I have her dream going. And, yeah, I think that's what my next move is. To make sure she gets out here in the different states before something happens to me. Seriously.
Yeah, and be able to enjoy life, because you never know. So, what the saying is, here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah. And I only think about today. I don't even think about tomorrow, because tomorrow's never promised.
Yep.
And to be honest, that's how we was taught to, you just live for the day. Once 12 a.m. come, if I'm up, it's like you thank God for another beautiful, successful day that went by,
Mm-hmm.
and then you prepare yourself for this day. And this is how we live our lives. I'm 33 years clean. How many years you have, OG? And
30, I'll have 37 coming up this year.
See, and a lot of people, when y'all hear me talk about my 12 steps.
Oh no, I am 37. I am 37 this year.
You
it's
can
37 years. January 16th.
You can tell he old. He old.
But I'm a 15-year massive heart attack survivor, though.
But they taught us that if you ever forget the last time you picked up, you're doomed to repeat. And I always keep, like OG said, January the 25th, 1993 was the last time that I had picked up. And that was on a Monday night, when I went to a meeting on Pennsylvania Avenue. I keep that clear. It's a boxing thing now, but I was sharing it with the owner one day about how I got clean and stayed clean, because I used to come to the meetings in there. And Getting Honest on Pennsylvania Avenue was up the street. So I've been a member of Getting Honest on Pennsylvania Avenue since that as well, But
you want to know how I really got into the program?
I kicked you in.
Dude, no, I was hurting so bad. I actually used at the meeting before I went in, because I was determined to quit.
Right.
And just so happened that a bunch of recovering addicts came at me, and they said, "What are you doing?" I says, "I'm tired of being tired." And they took everything that I had, dumped it out, squashed it out, did whatever the hell they needed to do, and brought me right on into that meeting. And evidently I needed to be there. So yeah, I didn't know it was a meeting place.
Right.
I thought it was just an abandoned building. Shit.
Well,
And
that's
come on,
like
Candy.
a couple years ago in 2014. I went to a Celebrate Recovery meeting because I was dealing with I dealt with like a bad relationship, and I even suffered from having codependency with giving in to people, and that's all I ever been was a giver, and people would take from me for they really used me and stuff. But now that I'm older,
we allowed them to use us. That's
Yep.
all.
And now that I'm older, my circle of friends is just very, very, very small.
Same here. I do a lot,
Me too.
but my thing is now it's like, I'm just saying, I'm not as, this is my way of being community active, right? I deal with people in this sense. I get people that sends me stuff all the time about what's going on and, with politics and stuff like that, because they know that's where I'm at. So they'll send me stuff. They keep me up to date. Ern Paneras, I might have pronounced his name wrong, but he's in Washington, D.C., and he's a reporter. So I follows him. He'll pop in from time to time. I'll follow him. What's his name? Don Lemon. I follow him. These are some people that keeps me up to date about what's actually happening. I can't think of the other guy name, but he's a veteran, and he does a lot too. But now, even though
I'll be right back.
OG,
I'll be right back. My dog said outside, so I gotta take him out.
All right, OG. All right. So what that does for me, right? I don't have to be on the front line like I used to. So when I look at people like that, right, that's out there on the front line, I admire that, because 3 years ago taught me a real good lesson when you fighting for our civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights. And I'm out there, I'm not satisfied with how the police work. I'm not satisfied with the way, hey, Roxy, I'm not satisfied or happy with the way our politicians are. I don't even want to do it because I found out that they are lawmakers. They only create laws. They don't create solutions. That's why for me, I had to back up, because being on a grassroots level, it's the people that has to come together to slow a lot of this down. They out there trying to represent us as much as they can, but it's us that has to do the work towards these laws that they create. Either you're going to either you're going to live accordingly, or you break them, you know where you're going. So I had to back up from that. And I was asked to run, just like the third time. I was asked to run for council seat twice. I was asked to run for the 12th House of Delegates, right? I was going to do it, right? Because number one, I'm already doing the work. So everything they talk about doing, once I get in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do the Now, once you in, you gotta focus on the laws.
Yep.
Because that's what I would have to do is during the time, as far as strengthening the community, during the time that the politicians is in session, I can't deal with strengthening the community. Once that's over with, now I can get back to business. And I knew that because it was explained to me, and AI said it too. AI explained it a lot better. So in a way, family, I'm better off where I'm at. But what it said too, if I do decide to run and say when, I can kind of encourage them and convince them because I already know what's going on. You know, they know too. It's just I know the challenges they come up with. Come on, Candy.
Well, that's like with dealing with the homeless around where I live at. I didn't know who to contact until I had to email somebody. I forget what their name was or whatever. But yeah, they had a bunch of homeless people up the street where I'm at. I'm like, what in the world? Where did they come from? And I was like, who do you contact? And then they gave me all the information and everything. And apparently, whoever it was, they removed them because I don't see them anymore. So there's like a what is it? There's an empty building up the street here,
right,
from where I'm at. It's a basically it was a CVS and it shut down. And somebody said, well, there's a bunch of homeless people that are starting to pile up. I'm like, well, who do you contact? Well, I wind up contacting somebody in Towson, and apparently they sent the police out and had them removed, and they're no longer there. So
yeah, because what they do if they don't house them, once they evict them from the area that they in, they're going to just go somewhere else. Yeah. So it's like.
But I just didn't want to, see like a homeless encampment open up over there.
Right.
Then it makes the area look bad.
I'm glad you said that, Candy, because when I was taking my walk and I'm looking down in this wooded area, and my goal was to walk down there and see was anybody under that bridge. That's, because it's like a waterfall and all that.
Yeah.
And to see that. But I'm going to tell you this too, because of a lot of people that rather be out in the woods, I seen some nice places while I was walking that people can actually be in. But now the thing with that, the sanitation, because they're going to use that outside, with urinating. They're going to use it with, defecating. They're going to use it, and then it's going to be unsanitized. That's the reason why they break up these homeless encampments. Some of them will, and I'm talking about like the city, they will put like them potteries in it. They'll put the potteries in it. But if people actually maintained it in a more healthier way, they would not bother them as much. But they have to break it up, because by you talking, it's making me think about that law that they passed that in the city now, people can't really be sleeping out in the streets the way they do. Yeah. Either you give them a ticket, you fine them, or they go to prison. Now, some of them, I found out too, will do certain things to go to prison, mainly when it's get ready to get cold. Yeah. They'll do certain things that they can be over the prison during that winter time, and they out like when it get warm like this. And it's just like a vicious cycle. And I didn't know. Go ahead, Candy.
Well, that's like when Tom was alive. When I was living in Towson, there was this lady, and Tom and I seen her so many times. She was sleeping on a bench right in the middle of, basically in this, like in the center. And him and I, it was, when was that? It was Christmas Eve, and him and I ran back to the house, and he grabbed his tent and he taken it to her and gave it to her. Even we given her like, I think it was like $5 to $10. She didn't want to take it, and he was like, "Please do." And we didn't see her anymore. So we were like, "Well, that's good. She must have went into the woods then to use the tent just to."
Now I'm gonna share this with you too. You never met him, but this guy, Lyman, I'm gonna put you out there. Lyman constructs, I'm gonna say tiny houses, right? And the people that actually live in the woods, they in the woods, he will build them. It's like a shed house, you get me? But they're not in the tent. Now, when I went out to Patapsco,
Yeah.
somebody, I don't know who it was like their tent was set up like a I'm trying to think of them, like a mansion. It was like 3 tents in one. I'm like, what in the world? And I'm telling you, I don't know if they still out there. And it was a couple of the shed houses that I'm talking about, but Lyman built them houses. It's like tiny houses where he do certain things to help people, you know, have a roof over their head. And that's what he do. He does construction. But he'll come in and he'll put something up real quick and he gone. You know, because he came down when we was under the bridge. And during this time, we feed in the community. So he made like a storage thing for us. And that's basically his work. And when it was time for us to shut that down, he came back down and tore everything back down. He came back down under the bridge and tore everything down. And I had to move the trailer from under there. But our homeless people, I always say this because of the ones I deal with is the ones that normally slip through the cracks. Now, I was given the number to the director of homeless services. I was given the number to the director of housing because I had so many people like caseworkers and stuff like that say, "Oh, we can help you with this. Oh, we can do that. Or we can do that. Do this." And they talked a good game, but they never helped. So my thing was, you know, y'all there, and I know y'all only can do what you can, was to go over their heads, right? And now, because of what I do, I'm more focused on the programs that they have. That homeless people, they have a homeless program for like a voucher for homeless individuals and families. They have a voucher for that. They have a voucher where you know, we already know Section 8. We already know they can go according to your income. But then they have other vouchers. So even when the Orange Man and them was talking about cutting these programs out, believe me, you can't cut everything. You might can slow it down, but they ain't got that power because people gonna need it. People gonna need the help no matter what. Now, if you got somebody that's working in McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and they only making like $15 an hour, then their rent might be around about $1,000 a month. They're gonna struggle to pay that. They're gonna struggle. And mind you, they paying taxes too. For a lot of y'all that think they living off your tax money, they paying taxes too. And I don't like when people do that. When they sit up there and say, "Oh, my money going here, my money going there." But you got low income people that makes money too. They just can't afford some of these expensive housing. They need extra help. Then you got a mother that might have 5 children. She trying to pay regular rent, and then she's not getting a lot of money now. Then the food stamps, come on. But guess what? It's not to knock nobody. I know when your life is in order, you can't see what people struggling with because it's not you. And that's what I started realizing. That's why Big Steve backed up. Because now I'm finding out, and I've been reading and studying up on it more. Candy.
Yeah.
Your low to moderate income people. We talk about the people that's living in the poor communities, below the poverty rate. And guess what's starting to happen? Your middle class people is becoming them as well. And the reason why? Because stuff is getting higher for them, just like everybody else. So that's why you're hearing a lot of middle class people that's making real, real good money complain. Because now food is getting higher. That's more money they got to put out. Taxes is getting higher. That's more money they got to put out. And they making good money. But it's like, and their credit cards, they're using all this stuff to survive. So guess what? I'm finding out they becoming the low to moderate income people. I'm like, what is they complaining for? They making 70,000. The man might make 70. I'm using this as an example, family. The man might make 70, the wife might make 70. That's 140,000 a year. Then they living in a $500,000 house. Then they want to drive around in a $200,000 car. Now you could afford it earlier before the orange man came in. Y'all can afford it. But now things are going up and y'all want to blame Obama. Obama been gone.
Well, I have to say, I'm going to say this though. What I have learned about with Trump, I am definitely not a Trump supporter anymore. I have seen some really shady stuff about him on YouTube, on other platforms. I'm like, oh my God, I did not know that.
Candy, let me say this. I was with ACN family, right? And Trump was one of our main speakers. And when he opened up his mouth and started talking, I said, oh my God, he's part of the mafia. Real, no real. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him or nothing like that. And people need to understand, and he made it very, 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 very clear. He said, I am not a politician. I'm a businessman that happened to run for president. And I asked somebody, I said, how was he able to do that? Number one, when you have clout and people see you, that's what it was. A lot of y'all don't understand, he does not have a degree in political science. He told you, I'm not a politician. That's why y'all don't pay attention. He's a businessman. So basically, he trying to run things like he do his business. Now, he's real good with manipulating, lying, all of that, because that's what we do. He remind me of me when I was out in the streets. So it's not, that's why I said I don't dislike him or hate him or nothing like that. I just hate the point. I'm watching him, how he plays the people, how he manipulate the people. He's good. I'm like, God dang. Now I'm telling you, because I used to live that life. And real, no real. He just brought it over into this. And on top of that, when he do certain things, y'all better believe, whatever deals he making, he getting paid real well. Real well. But y'all don't pay attention to that. Oh, he doing this, he doing that. It's not him. It's not him. The only thing he do, excuse me, family, because I had to do my research on all of this. The only thing he do, sign them into law or veto them. So it's Congress and them that works together. Look who create the policies, the laws, and all of that. He don't do that. He don't do it. He throw hints to them. If you do this, if you do that, and I'll prove it. If you do this, if you do that, watch the way he talk. So me and Keith was talking, and I said, Keith, why they haven't impeached him yet? He should have been gone. Keith said because the Republican Party is basically in control now. So it's them that's not doing it. It's a lot of them now. Don't get it wrong. It's a lot of Republicans that don't like what he's doing too. And it's a lot of them that approve of his bull crap. But the whole thing with the government system, when you pay your taxes, let me make that clear. When you pay your taxes, matter of fact, let me go here. I get SSDI. You can't touch that. I've been working since I was 14 years old, up to the age of 58. And that's what I'm living off on, other than the business part. You can't touch that. I paid into it. So when they started talking about cutting a lot of the programs back, people got upset. It didn't bother me, because one thing I know, that's the way they scare you. That's the way they harass you. Your money, your taxes is what goes into the treasury that pays for this. Do y'all realize that? And not only that, the money that should go back into the United States of America, where is it going? Where is it going? And y'all agreeing with it. Going to other countries when it's supposed to be here. That's what make America great again. You supposed to be rebuilding back up in America. And a lot of y'all fall for that bull crap. And let me get ready to shut up. Because I became a Republican because y'all you talk a real good game. Come talking about, I want to help people to be more independent. I want to do this. I want to do that. I said, come on. And that's all y'all do is run off at your goddamn mouth. And I realize it's not a lot y'all can do in the inner for the people, but create policies. And that's not, I'm not trying to be smart. That's why I don't bother that. Because y'all talk a good freaking game. Come on back, Candy. Y'all talk a good freaking game. And I'm very disappointed in a lot of y'all. The only way we can change things, we got to get the people to unite. It's grassroots stuff. Non-profits, businesses that's in the community that's doing the work when they create the laws. They don't create solutions. And I started realizing all of that. So a lot of y'all politicians that want to talk a real good game, I ignore you. Because that's all you doing is talking. But I can tell you some of them that do come and support the people like Cory McCray. Sean Stanton. I watch what they do. They are in the community. They working with the people. I know their hands are tied for certain things. So they have to come in, they support them, and it's us that a lot of that money will be guided to your nonprofit. I'm learning all of this. That's why a lot of people can't get money for their nonprofits. You better start getting close to a lot of them, mainly your council members, because those are the ones that help write the checks towards the funding of your nonprofit. See, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Everything I'm supposed to do. And the ones that get the money don't even do half of what I do. And that was explained to me by AI. I already knew anyway. But the AI broke it down to me as well. Said the difference between you and some of them that get the money the way they do, you already doing the work. I just need them slide the money in so I can do a better job. So I know what I got to do. Love you, Brandon Scott. You already know that. I call you nephew. Antonio Hayes, love you, bro. You know I grew up with your mother and your father now. James Torrance, love you, bro. I come from the 7th district. OG mute up because you make me think you crying over there. Over there sound like you wimping.
No, it's my allergies that are acting up. I've got my equilibrium way the hell off. And I gotta try to see a doctor before my surgery, or else I'm not gonna be able to do surgery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is in about 3 weeks.
I go to see my primary care doctor tomorrow. So I can
have 3 appointments this week.
Mm.
I have 3. I have 2 for CMH and the other one's for my eyeglasses.
Okay. And see, I gotta switch. I'm with HMO. HML is basically for people that don't go to the hospital as much as I do. So I have to switch back over. It was just during the time, OG, that I was supposed to have how you say it was time to enroll. I missed that enrollment. So I didn't have insurance for a while. So the guy hurried up and put me on the HMO. And he was trying to wait with me. And I'm trying to think of his name because I got his number in my phone where we can switch it on out. Because I was going to the University of Maryland. I did everything at the University of Maryland. So now I'm doing it at Good Samaritan. But I'm under HMO. I don't like HMO. I understand the difference. That's stuff I never paid attention to. Come on.
I go to University of Michigan up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best hospital in the state of Michigan. So, I mean, transportation isn't hard for me to get. Transportation if I need it to get to an appointment. You know, I have the lady speed dial if I need it. You know, if I go to a hospital or something like that and I can't get back, I'll call her in a heartbeat. Hey, look, can you get me back home, please? I'm stuck in Reed City. You know, or I'm stuck in Big Rapids. Can you come and get me? And 9 times out of 10, she'll come get me and she'll charge my insurance company.
Right.
Which is good with me because at least I have transport in my pocket if I need it. In case of an emergency.
And see, transportation is nothing for me. As a matter of fact, I can walk right to the doctors, stuff like that.
Oh, no, I call DHS for mine.
Mm-hmm.
They get me right up and get me wherever I need to go. So if I got to go to Ann Arbor, trust me, they're going to hook up a ride so I can get to Ann Arbor and get to that trip.
And look, this the crazy part, OG. My 27-year-old daughter driving my truck. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If I need a ride, I'll call my other son and daughter or do a lift or catch the bus. All depends on where I'm going. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that because all of this is like new to me. You know, as far as I'm on the bus and I'm just looking around. I'm looking at how the buses are designed now. It blows my mind. You get me?
Yeah.
I've been going like down to the Inner Harbor. I went to Copper's Mill now. I've been going to a lot of the places around in Baltimore City that I used to deliver to. And it's a beautiful feeling to go there when you used to make deliveries, but actually like enjoy nature. That's all I'm trying to get to. And I'm like, oh my God, what is you doing? Because see, most people be like, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. And I understand, I was there too. But now when you have the opportunity to walk and actually visit these places, it blows my mind.
Right.
It blows my mind. And I ain't talking about making a delivery and all of that. I'm talking about looking at the beauty of things.
Yeah.
I was down Copper's Mill, and little Steve didn't know what this building was on the other side. I said, that's the old Pepsi Cola company, right? If you go down in there from the back way, they have businesses down there, entertainment places. It's like a whole different world within itself. Then I took him over to Copper's Mill. He said, Dad, me and somebody was talking about this right here because Park Heights is like right up the street. Then you got your $1 million homes down in Copper's Mill. And he's looking at this and he's saying this because this is Baltimore City, but it's not your inner city. So that's why I tell people there are a lot of beautiful places in Baltimore City. You might be in one of the rough spots. You might have to go 3, 4, 5 blocks over. Seem like you're in a whole different world. And I've been sharing that stuff a lot just to help the inner city people to understand. Take your children to visit this spot, that spot. Get them out of that spot where they might be feeling depressed. They might be feeling worthless, hopeless, useless. Take them a couple of blocks somewhere else, and they gonna feel like, because it's a feeling inside. They're gonna feel like they're in a whole different world. And I'm like, I've been sharing it with y'all on my lives, on my videos. You know, this is what me and OG and a few more of us, we come on here. We'll touch on certain issues, then we'll go into the process of recovery on it. If y'all like staying stuck, stay stuck. I don't like staying stuck. I like solutions.
We gotta have a solution.
Solutions.
Have a solution for everything.
Whatever life issues are. Come on, OG.
No matter what it is, you're still gonna have to deal with your issues. But I mean, there's a way to deal with them in a positive way instead of thinking about them negatively. So that's where we come in. We show you the positivity of the whole thing. But me personally, I'm going to give it to you a little raw, which is fine because that's just me. I'm sorry. Mr. Stefan over here will try to sugarcoat it. At least he thinks he's trying to sugarcoat it so you'll get the message, knowing damn well you're not going to get it until I open up my mouth. Then after I open up my mouth, you're finally going to realize what the hell you just said.
And I will.
I know.
I will.
You just let me finish off where you started, where you finished, and I'm just going to start over and be like, this is what he said. Motherfuckers don't look at me like I'm crazy. Like, how the fuck did you get all of that information? Because I know my friend.
And that's what I begin to understand, family. A lot of y'all don't know my heart. And that's why I do what I do. But for y'all to turn around and make it seem like you just don't get it. And it's not to be smart, because I didn't understand it at first myself, right? But when you have a person that actually live what they say, not just to please other people, and I had to learn that, be true to thyself. I can lie to everybody else, manipulate and all that type of stuff, but you can't lie to yourself. Can't lie to yourself.
You can't do that with yourself.
You can't.
I've tried it. It don't work.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, when I go to sleep at night, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Me too. I am now.
You know, I'm telling you, I sleep better, and I got magnesium with melatonin mixed in it and all of that just to help build your help your system. I got all that. I stopped taking it because number one, guess what? When I take it, I'm supposed to go to sleep. But when I take it, it's like it takes me a long time to go to sleep. So I said, I'm gonna stop taking it and see what happens. Now I go to sleep. Number one, you got to bring the calmness down. This is the main part, family. So right now, guess what? I got my testosterone vitamin stuff. I got my oregano stuff with the black seed. I got all that, root beets, all that stuff. So what I begin to do little by little, I just figured, well, I'm gonna stop taking this and see what happens. I'm gonna stop taking that to see what happens. Now I'm not gonna stop it completely. I will take it here and there, but I don't have to take it every day. You get it? And that's what I love about it, with my energy level and everything. Because that was the whole goal of me taking this stuff, to build back up my energy level. Moving about. So putting back in the nutrients that the body needs. I'm listening to a lot of people now that I didn't pay, like herbals, and people talking about herbals and all this type of stuff. Now I went downstairs, I put me 2 little square like fish things, right? I was gonna do 1, but I put 2 on. And I put my little noodle stuff on, and vegetables, starch, vegetable, get me. Your meat, your starch, your vegetable. That's what I do. But I know I can't have a lot. But now my vegetables are frozen. So I'll eat that whole bag of vegetables. And normally, because I'm looking at it as a salad, and normally after that, I take a walk, just to walk off the calories, because my sugar is going to go up. But once I start walking and the blood circulating right, it's going to bring it back down. I already know it, because that's what it's been doing. But today, for some reason, after I finished eating it and did what I had to do, I'm sitting on the couch, right, and all of a sudden I'm like this. I got sleepy as heck. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Because normally I'm... Huh?
You got the itis, brother.
You ain't lying, because hey, you know what? He ain't lying. Because I'm going to tell you, man, when that thing hit me, it was like, oh, my God.
Oh, it's good night, sweetheart. See ya. Sorry.
I had to come upstairs.
You ain't waking up no time soon, at least a couple of hours.
And see, I couldn't get too comfortable, because by this time it's 5 o'clock. So I knew I had to come on here for 6. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna go on. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna worry about that, But I try to be consistent, family. It's times where I don't feel like it. But I try my best to be consistent from 6 to 8. Then, Monday through Friday, I was gonna say the 2 OGs talk show, but the couch conversation talk show with the 2 OGs. So that's what I was focusing on, family. Us doing the Men's Mental Health Monday. And this is really, really important for us, because we talk about whatever issues we dealing with as men. My thing is, as a man, I don't have a problem with crime. I'm still a man. And I'm gonna say this too, and I gotta watch the way I say things for TikTok's sake. TikToks love you. Love you, TikTok. What makes me a man is that thing that hangs. Okay? So no matter how I cry, no matter how I scream, no matter how I yell, it's still down there. See, y'all get confused about stuff. No matter how I might feel like a wimp, no matter how I might feel like a turkey, that thing is still there. That's what makes me a male or man, if you want to do that part. Now, my character, I'm a loving, caring, kind, considerate person. I'm a warm, sensitive man. I know who I am inside. So I don't need nobody to tell me, oh, you this, oh, you that. You don't have to, because I've done the work to learn to love and care for Steve. So I know I'm a warm, sensitive dude. And guess what? I know how to give it back. Because that's what we was taught, OG. We was taught to learn to love thyself first in order for us to give it back.
Exactly, but they hate me.
But no, they don't hate you like they hate me. Let me stop.
Oh boy. Oh no. I mean, I had one just the other day. He thought I was better than him, and then I said, "There's no thinking that I'm better than you. I am better than you, more intelligent than you, and more blessed than you. It says you can't. That's one thing you can't do. You can't fuck over an Aquarius. And number two, I'm a God's child."
I think that's most important, OG.
You can't, yeah. But I mean, I still cry.
Right.
I mean, does that make me less than a man because I cry? No. It's making me stronger, and it's making me release whatever I needed to release.
Yes.
To get the hell out of me so I can grow. I already know.
Yes. Because I'm going to tell ooh, you ain't see me. When you said that, I did like this. Because it's when look, understand Steve not, and me and OG, I'm a little bit older than OG, but our whole goal with this, no matter what we going through, no matter what life might present to us, is go through it in peace. You know. Hey, Sliding.
Hi, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. I was going to say, you want to talk? Come on.
I'm on here, but I want to see what you guys are talking about first.
Well, actually, we talk a little bit about everything and anything. But look, on Mondays, the main part is Men's Mental Health Monday, helping men to understand it's okay to go through certain things, and you're still a man no matter what. But we don't mind women coming up too. But basically, I try to do it. Come on.
Able to help you out.
Yeah.
Maybe we might be able to help you out with a situation or a problem you're going through. Maybe you might need a different opinion about your situation. So it's always good to have ladies up here, but it's mainly for the men. But like I said, we are not discriminating. We actually prefer all to join because that's what we are. We're loving, we're caring, and we're understanding. So if you got a problem, this is a safe room. You're allowed to talk. Nobody's going to interrupt you. And the first time they do, they get booted right on up out of here. We don't play that in here. Our people are safe. And that's the way we keep it.
And I'm sliding that up a little bit, Queen, so you can kind of see, just apply it to yourself. Where it say be real. Wait a minute, because I'm trying not to get in the way of it. But I always put like I'll talk about it, but I always put like 5 phases up of stuff that you can work on to help change your mental state. You get me? So that's why I'm moving out the way so you can kind of read the 5. God dang it. I hate when I can't get the words out.
Move your big head so she can see the bottom. And take mama's picture or take your sister's picture out of that corner and we're good.
That's my stuff on my wall. That's the back.
Okay, now.
Honestly, it's hard to read everything, but I'm here to see what's the open discussion you guys are discussing about.
Okay, there you go right there, Queen. But anyway, if you just want to talk, come on. You got some stuff you want to get off, I was getting ready to say your chest, but you know what I mean.
I feel that just randomly out of nowhere. I can say that I think that what's going on in the universe today when it comes to our civilization is that roles are being reversed. And me as a woman, I consider myself not a feminism to the true definition of feminism, but I'm a feminism. I feel like we deserve our respect, our value, all of that. But me personally, I would like to have a man as a leader. And I just feel like a lot of men nowadays have a lot of feminine characteristics. And I think it's just been a domino effect of roles reversing and just been a confusion about where it is that we all stand. And I believe that it all comes down to attacking the household foundation. And I feel very, very passionate about all of this because I come from a culture where it is important to have a household foundation. And I believe that women need to have rights to their lives. And it seems to be, it doesn't seem to be blending when it comes to women having their own rights while men are leadership. It seems to be that it's either or, and it shouldn't be either or. It should be that we're mending and men are still leaders and we're all adapting and women are coming together with that. And we need to, at the end of the day, have a family foundation, however it works for your family. But we need to come together with that as a whole, and that's affecting a whole systematic system. And it really does affect with the upbringing of children and children having traditions. We are too caught up in the corporate world where we're forgetting the family foundations. And I don't know exactly how to make it work. But if we keep the foundations of trying to come together for family dinner, the husband, the man being the leader, the woman doing what she has to do and coming together and adapting in a household recognition while both are working, because practically it's really hard to think that you can only depend on one income, because that's not the world we live in today. Unfortunately, we both have to work. We have to find a strategy between both parents and the kids bringing up to make it a point to come together to dinner household and have a foundation and have stability and routine is the main thing, and that affects the community on its own.
Right. I'm gonna just say this because when as you was talking, you made me think about surround yourself with like-minded people, right? And I'm gonna say keep your circle small. This is what I was told sliding years and years and years ago, and I'm starting to understand it now. I try not to. If you're not a God-fearing person, and we don't share the same morals and values, I'm talking about in a healthy way, I'm not going to be bothered with you. I'm just not. And I've learned that over the years. That's why I got what you're saying, all of that. I learned that over the years sliding. Now, look, this is what the couch talk is all about. It's all about bringing us together. Not just that sliding. I do a teen talk show, and it's giving our youth a voice. So everything you just said, and I'm gonna just try to make it plain, is bringing that village back together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was taught how to cook, clean, sew, all of that. So for the longest time, I used to cook like Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas by myself. I did the cookouts and all that. So it got to the point I got tired, and you were saying it. And an older lady told me this. She said, "Don't ever stop bringing the family together. Just start getting them to bring dishes and stuff." I was like, "Oh my God," because now when you don't know, when the holidays or those special days, rather than you frying chicken, you can get such and such to bring the chicken or go buy some. When you put the ham, because during the holidays, I'm doing the ham, I'm doing the turkey, I'm doing the macaroni and cheese. All this type of stuff I'm good with. That stuff that give you diabetes, right? I'm good with. But now we had to break it down, sliding. It's like, okay, what you gonna bring? What you gonna bring? What you gonna cook? You know, so we can keep that family bond going. You get it? And that's what's starting to happen. A lot of them are not bonding back together, but we have to. People like me, you, who still believe in that, work with the ones that wants to do it, you know, because you are an example for them. And that's what I was hearing, sliding. You are an example. I try not to give up on people. You get me? Because I work with people. So I try not to give up on people, you know, period. It's just helping people change their mindset. Come on, sliding.
But I want to just say everything you're saying is true, but we're getting lost in the, how would I say, the social agenda that women can be independent. And it's like, if women are independent, then what's the structure of the family household?
Well, let me, right there, hold. Women can be independent. So people having an issue with women being independent, I'm talking about, like, you know, being financially responsible and stuff like that. And it's not that they don't need a man, don't get it wrong. But that's why I stopped you, because I needed you to answer that for me because of the way you see things. Women are very, very independent. Women are very, very powerful. And it's like people having an issue with women that educates themselves. And be honest, I'm trying to watch the word, sliding, because I don't care whether you're a woman. Why would you sit back, just like me being a man? I ain't gonna never tell you, oh, I can be without a woman. No, I'm a man. I want a woman. I don't want another man. So I got you with that, sliding. But my daughters are very, very independent women, sliding.
Okay,
come
so
on.
Like I said, that's why I said from the very beginning, I struggle with us being independent, because I feel that a woman should be independent and a man should be independent, which is why I struggle with feminism. And I consider myself to be a true feminism, because we should have our own. We should be able to hold our own and be independent. But I still believe that when it comes to a true household, you need to have a woman and a man. I'm very traditional in that sense. And you cannot have two leaders. You need to have one leader. And there needs to be some type of dynamic that works within the family structure. However it works for you, it needs to work. But you cannot have two leaders. There needs to be one leader. There needs to be a domestic agreement between both parties. And a lot of it has to come down to where now is, I feel like today's society has both roles competing against each other. And I guess, again, I'm biased. I'm very traditional, and I'm living in the modern world. Trust me.
Okay, let me stop
and
you
we fought for this, but like, what did we fight for?
Hold on, let me. You know what? I can't do this anymore.
I
can't do this, bro. You know
this.
No.
No. OG, let me say this. Let me say this, because sliding.
Bro, you know
wait.
You know I can't do
OG,
this
back up. Sliding. I'm a civil rights advocate. Women are doing a lot better than y'all realize it. I know,
trust me, I know. And that's the part you need to look at.
Well, let me share this, because this is why I do what I do. I'm a civil rights advocate. I'm a community activist. I'm a community organizer. I don't like when I hear people like discrediting themselves. All of my daughters are very, very independent, strong women. That's how I raised them. And to be honest with you, I would love to see a man like on their level above. And even if he's not, as long as he's being responsible and productive and he's loving them and caring for them. Because number one, you don't want to take nobody and mold and shape them and try to make them out to be who you want them to be. So one, as a father of daughters, I don't play. Then I have a son that's 23. I look at my son. My son is a very, 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 very productive, responsible man. They don't talk like this because they're doing everything in life. Oh my God, I was going to say to be perfect. Let me back that up. They doing everything in life that their mother and I taught them, living by the, some morals, values, and principles. And most importantly, I just want to say this, Queen, stop comparing yourself to other people. Because what other people do in their life is their freaking business. You just focus on what you need to do for you. Because that's what people do on TikTok. That I don't get a lot of this in the streets. I'm in the streets.
No.
And AI told me that too. I pulled up about a TikTok of AI. Huh?
I don't even get this.
That's why I was trying to back you back down, OG, because I
understand, but the point was, my wife was a very successful entrepreneur, black lady that would run a business like nobody else's business for her age. My wife ran my household. I stepped down. I let my wife run my household because that's what you do. If you're going to trust your mate, then you're about to get trusted because I'll let everything loose to you. That means you'd have to make sure that when I give you the money to pay the bills, all the bills get paid, all the whatever is done is done. Now you want that responsibility, that can be yours. Because I've seen a lot of people do it. And women nowadays is taking the challenge because they don't know if they can do it. When deep down in their hearts, they know they can. It's just you need that one responsible person that believes in you and what you can provide and come up with in the relationship. It's not always a man staying in a relationship. This is a 50-50 thing. Okay? There's no 80-90, there's none of that. It's a 50-50 split down the middle. Especially with me. I'm sorry. But my wife made sure all my bills got paid. There was food in the house. The house was clean. Dishes was done. Food was on the table. Because me, I'm out here working. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Now is my wife doing what she's supposed to do? In my eyes, yes, she is. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to do.
And I'm gonna say this because of where I already know how to cook, clean, sew, all that type of stuff. So we did things together, you know, when it came to the household, when it came to the children, what OG is talking about. Rather she know how to cook or not, I already knew. And we in the kitchen together. See, I don't hear people talk like that. When I first met my wife, she was a little bit younger, Darren. She was a oodle noodles person.
How you doing, host? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I invited you. I'm glad you came up because I just looked back over there.
Because me, you know why I came up because it's 1 year, right? I mean, so you on some grown man shit off for real. Yeah, I can't never be disrespectful with a grown man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But continue, my bad. Continue.
But no. I wanted you to come over because I don't never want you to think that, you know, I don't care to be bothered with you. We men. You have your look, you have your way of how you live and you do things.
Facts.
You know, I'm a little bit older, so I'm a little settled. But to me, you're still like, to me, a nephew. You know, I just, because I know where Darren can go when he wants. You know, I know. So I just felt the need. You came across my spirit, and that's why I sent you an invite.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. So how you been?
Nah, I was on live, right? So I usually get kicked out of lives, right? But I was on live with a dude that I kind of follow him. He's new to the game. He's young, but he let me be me. Like, I can talk about, like, I'm a nerd, so I talk about anime, I talk about books. So he let me, like, vocalize my opinion. A lot of people be trying to troll me, and now I got the other side too. But that's not me regular. I'm not that person in real life. I just troll off of defense mechanism. So I was like, yeah, so dealing with him, and then, you know, he said, yo, you're a cool person. The dude said, I'm kind, all that dumb shit. I'm kind, I'm nice. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. But in different life, when I met you, when I was trolling, I don't think people said I was kind. So it is what it is. But no, I just came up here because you're grown man. Like, I respect that you at least invite me. I respect that because any day you the host, I'm the follower. I'm following your lead.
Yeah, cause you know, I like picking with you, and I like picking with Celeste. I haven't seen Celeste in a while.
Let's be crazy.
Oh, right. And see, once I hear her going into that area, that's when I might have to let her go because she gone.
She gone.
Right,
She gone.
right. But I know her heart and her spirit means well.
She cool people.
Yeah. And the same with you. It's just if don't nobody know how to take you. And see, we've been on platforms together, so you already know.
Yeah, facts.
You already know. Yeah. And this is another one, OG. I might call my little twin from time to time. But his rawness, and that's what a lot of people don't like. He'll come. It's like,
yeah, I'll come. Hey, no, we gotta be PG-13. No.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not never PG-13. I'm full-fledged R-rated, and if you don't like it, sometimes X-rated. Keep screwing with me and find out which way you want me to come out. I'm coming. Because I can't. I deal with grown folk. I don't deal with kids. You see what I'm saying? I'm old. I don't like to deal with kids. Kids, I mean, I deal with them, but I don't deal with them like I should. I'm not their parent. I'm just an advisor, more or less.
Right.
I'm trying to be matter of fact, I'm trying to get this young man under my wing now to try to run the company. So, I mean, don't get it wrong. I love children. I'm not going to do anything to hurt them. But sometimes that's some of the stuff you really want to say. And, it is what it is. But no, I'm very respectful. I'm very respectful. I'm sorry. I don't mean... Yeah.
Now, Blackwood, let me wait a minute. Where do you live actually at?
I live in Florida.
All right, he lives in Florida, but you're from...
Born in Jamaica, grew up in New York.
All right, I just wanted to be clear, right? Because I know you'll talk about, just certain things, the way you grew up and how you see life.
Yeah. Now, so growing up in New York, it gave me aggression because I'm Jamaican. So I'm a foreigner coming to a foreign country, and they used to get on me, bro, every freaking day. So it kind of make me combative. So yeah, but when I came to Florida, though, it kind of made me realize that people are not the same, because I came to Florida like we're saying, like me mugging face and try to, you know what I mean? But it's not like that. Like Florida people are very compassionate. And even cops, like I used to get, anyways, don't matter what happened in New York, but when I came down here, like cops are a lot nicer. So it was a different experience, bro. So it kind of humbled me as a person. But I do have a switch, and I will fall back. I've been living there almost all my life. So if you want that anger, cool, let's go there. But but also at the same time, I'm a regular dude, bro. I'm not the biggest gang. Nobody's the biggest. I think anybody tell me they gangster, I laugh at their face. You know why? Because you're not gangster. You told me big, bad. What? Gangsters to me is one that willing to hurt and mail or minus without no repercussions, because they don't care about jail. They really don't care about jail. So I just leave that shit alone.
You know what?
Yeah.
I wanted Sling to hear this, right? You have 3 different men up here, 3 different personalities, 3 different, characteristics. And we understand that. And it's no competition with us. My goal is to respect where you at for who you are. And that's all I ask other people to do. Oh, she dropped. That's all. Yeah. And I'm somewhat trying to watch it, OG, because I don't like when women and men down themselves. Some people don't realize the courage, the confidence, the stuff that I have to do to continue building up my adult children's self-esteem. Because they go through life, they have challenges, they go through this, they go through that. We all do. And if I hear them saying like stuff like they down in themselves or they feeling worthless, daddy gonna come right in and build. You're better than what you thinking or how you feeling. So you gotta twist it. In the same way with me, if I'm going through certain things, like my self-esteem might be low, it's my children that encourages me and motivates me.
Nice.
And that's why I do what I do, family, as far as with the talk shows, just to help people understand it's okay to hurt. It's okay to get depressed, but don't stay there long. You get me? Because some people can get depressed and they don't know how to work up out of it. Nice. And what I did, I was talking with a therapist, OG family. And it's them days where I might feel depressed too. And this was the way I described it to them. It's like I'm in a grave and I'm fighting to get out. And I'm sliding back down and I'm fighting to get out. And I said, little by little by little, now I got to build up on this. Because now we will hide in the house. We will hide in the bed. We won't take showers. We won't take care of ourselves. But you got to fight that thing. When that thing try to come across you, you be like, not today. So when I was sharing with a therapist, they turned around and left. They was like, shit, you already know what to do.
You know, like I am a person that I could be depressed, right?
Right.
And I like that. But men don't talk about being depressed because you got to stand on 10 toes down. So I like this conversation, but it's crazy work because my dad never gave me an example of being depressed. It's always a soldier, always standing, always the block. So when I became depressed, I'm looking like I'm the failure in my family. Like, damn, Deron, you depressed? And like BITC words, you are what? Like, that's how I felt. So internally, I'm prejudging myself or pre-labeling myself because I never seen nobody else in my family, not knowing my dad might be depressed. But he never showed me how to get out of it.
Right.
He never gave me that life lesson. So, yeah, I mean, like, that's why one thing about me, that's like siblings. I got 8 brothers and sisters, big family. They know me. I have an anger temperature. But, one thing about me, they will call my bluff. Like, Deron, shut your ass up. You ain't doing that. You ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, be quiet. So it's like, but that's all thank God because I have a fallback system. Imagine I'm a single child depressed. What am I gonna do?
I love that. I love that, Darren. When you said I have a fallback system, I love that. Now let me share this with you because you said you stand all 10 toes down, right?
Sometimes, not all times.
Okay. Well, I got 3 toes on my right foot. I have 5 toes on my left foot. I got my big part of my toe amputated. So when you said I stand firm on 10 toes, I stand firm on all 7.5.
But you know what's crazy?
You ain't catch it. But look.
You know why I'm not judging it? Because that's your toes, though.
Right. You get it? You get it?
So it's still 10.
Right. It's 10. But look, I stand firm no matter what. You get it?
Yeah.
So when I hear people say that, I love making that joke, right? But it's not a joke, it's reality.
Yeah.
And another thing a lot of people don't realize, my right hand, I had 5 fingers. On my left, I only had 1. I was born like this. So I have 6 fingers. But guess what? The reason why I'm saying this, family, if I want to go into a state of self-pity, well, I was born like this, why this, why that? No. I never let this, and this is a disability, but I never allowed this OG to hold me back.
Let's talk about that. You said, so you're born with that. Who motivates you to be self-confident?
Actually, me, because look, my mother taught us.
No, your sisters.
No. Hold. I'm telling you what happened. Look, my brothers and them used to say, and I got to watch this for TikTok's sake. They used to tell me that the rats bit my fingers off.
So they pick on you, okay?
Right. Then, because of the Bruce Lee movie, 5 Fingers of Unalive, right? They used to tease me. Wow. So now my self-esteem is here.
Yeah. Go down.
Right. Yeah. But once I got clean, I had to tell myself, I don't care who you are. You can be a Michael Jackson. You can be a president. You can be whoever. You're a human being just like me. So I had to tell myself stuff like that until I really felt it in the inside. We all human beings. Stop putting people in places that they shouldn't be. And that's what I try above you. Because they all, like when I hear people talk about a Megan Stallion or just to use them as examples, I'm like, do you realize they go through stuff too in life just like we do? Just because they superstars and entertainers, y'all act like they don't go through nothing. Then I'm hearing y'all talking about Cardi B, then had a baby by such and such and such, blah, blah, blah. People do it all the time.
Facts, beginning of time.
So look, that's people. And my thing is, no matter how people live their life, family, I got to focus on what's right for me.
So, I mean, you know what's crazy? Like, you are kind of a hustle story. Like, you say you did it by yourself?
Well, actually, once I realized what was happening to me, because when I got clean back in '93, I had to go inside.
It took my whole family to help me out.
Right. That's fine. But see, now, guess what? I'm the one that encourages, empowers, and motivates my family. Now, but I learned that from my mother. My mother was the matriarch of the family. I used to say the matriarch. I used to say I was the matriarch of the family, but I didn't know that was the woman.
Yeah, matriarch is a woman.
Right. And somebody told me, said, no, you are the patriarch. Yeah. But what happened, if you look up the word patriarch, is basically talking about a man that's in control, running stuff the right way. I'm gonna tell you, Steve, when I read that part about controlling, I'm gonna say the woman and stuff like that, I was like, hell no, not me, because that's not my job. My goal is to help provide for my family. That's the way Barbara Jean taught me. But people will turn around and they will twist that patriarch and make him out to look bad, right? Because they're going to, and it has a lot to do with politics too. Read on it. It talks about mainly, if you realize your character as a man that stand firm on morals, values, and principles, qualities, good, strong, it will talk great about you. But then it'll turn around and flip it to make you out to be a bad person too.
And also, I just thought about this. It's not really, my family did help me, but I forgot that I was a nerd, so I used to read a lot. So my book was my source. I used to consume knowledge like right now I got a book I'm reading right now. It's 3,000 pages, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
3,000.
Yeah. I read Lord of the Rings. I read Harry Potter before Harry Potter became. I read every. I used to. You know what's crazy, right? This is a mess up story. Cause my dad did this to me. I was like, what the hell? So I was reading Harry Potter one time, right? I'm young, reading Harry Potter. My dad told me, turn the lights off. Cause you know, obviously you got obviously you got like, if you a kid, you probably go to sleep at night. I'm like, Daddy, I'm reading. He said, why you keep reading so much? I'm like, what the fuck? Like later on in life, I'm like, why you ever said that to me? Like, I understand if I'm playing a video game but reading. So I just realized I was different. Another thing too, another story too. My like I say, I come from a Jamaican family. My cousin's daddy came from Jamaica, came to America just to see his two, because I got two twin cousins, Kurt and Kirk. Anyways, they came see the birthday. You know that the dude was a Gallus. I mean, Gallus means I don't know. Anyways, dude was a Gallus. So boom, came see me, see my cousins. They said, "Oh, Duran." I'm like, "What?" Yo, I'm a nephew. Yo, I'm children right there.
Daron, I'm gonna have to and I don't mean to do this, but I need you to say something real quick for me. And I need OG because I'm gonna end this at 8 o'clock. I need you to say something encouraging to the men.
So I'm saying this, encouraging wise, I like grown folks like you that give acceptance level to people that maybe we have a back and forth. It's encouraging that you as a person of character that still try to motivate the youths.
I love it. Come on, OG, so I can end this at 8. Thank you. I was just thinking about that, and I'm looking at the time. No. I just wanted you. It just God laid it on my spirit, and I want us to say something positive towards our men, so I can send this back over. Come on, OG.
The only thing that I can say to the only thing that I can say to that. Okay, honey. Thank you. My new caregiver. The only thing I can really say is keep your head up, stay strong, and keep moving, because God's going to make sure that you will fall in the place where you need to be.
Yes, and see, I love it, and that's where I wanted us to end that on a positive note. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I see it say 7:59. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. And Darren, keep in mind, you're always welcome, bro. All right. OG, love you, bro. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop y'all down. All right.
Nice meeting you, sir. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. All right, family. I'm out. Love you, Be More City.